What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today, so hit that subscribe, hit that like. AscendEX, with over $1.8 billion in 24-hour trade volume, lists Cardano ADA memecoin HOSKY. Great to see this listing. President Trump says, I'm committed to making America the crypto capital. We want to stay at the forefront of crypto. Now, let's connect the dots, shall we? We know February 14th, David Sachs, AI and crypto czar, did say Bo Hines is doing a fantastic job as executive director, keeping everyone coordinated. One day before that, we saw the tweet with a bunch of US-based cryptocurrency companies speaking for what seemed like a couple of hours, according to some, with Bo Hines. We see IOG, many other projects there as well. I mean, you can connect the dots there. I think March 1st, Charles Hoskinson will be meeting up with the president and potentially more as well. Very exciting. Ali Martinez, technical analyst, says Cardano ADA is gearing up for a 24% price move. A sustained close outside the 83 cent to 74 cent range will determine the breakout direction. In a nutshell, we need to sustain this range, and I think we will. And I think positive volatility for the price is just around the corner. Investing Bros says, I love Cardano ADA. It's one of my favorite picks for ISO 20022 compliance. Again, compliance is king. And we see that Cardano not only has this compliance, but also MiCA compliance. We see the likes of RLUSD with NYDFS compliance. XRP ADA have this ISO certification. And so when you combine compliance, loyal community, brand, narrative, resilience, US based, I don't see how you can go wrong. And I think, just like Alex Becker says, the most upside potential. Charles Hoskinson says, we all know Elon Musk is planning to get into the crypto space full tier through X. It will be the largest crypto wallet in the world with 500 million users. Now, he did say, what will he support? He was questioning, will he support DeFi? Does he want DeFi? What chains does he want? What networks will he invest in? Nobody knows, according to Charles. But the fact that Elon wants to go full speed into crypto and leverage X, I think is going to be massive. And I think Cardano can be part of that as well. Time will tell. Elon Musk will make recommendations for the US government to adopt crypto. Would Cardano be in that conversation? I believe so. The challenge is that Elon can't mandate that. Whenever that process comes, we'll be there. So that could take months, that could take years. He can't just say, hey guys, I want it to be on Cardano. There's a whole process to that, right? But the fact that Charles is saying this stuff makes me really bullish. And there's more. Charles says, let's get the US government on a blockchain. Let's make sure Cardano's part of that story. And I think there's a path there. He opened this video saying that number one goal should be to stop all the debanking, all that stuff. And the number two is making our industry kind of pro-growth. And this was the third goal, getting the US government on a blockchain. And it's so exciting to see that Charles, as we approach March 1st, is kind of getting more direct and speaking more about his involvement, not only on the legislative side, but also on the executive branch. Charles Hoskinson says we actually have a seat at the table. Bo Hines is a great guy and my people have engaged with him. Hold on, guys. Bo Hines and my people have engaged with him. He's part of the crypto working group that President Trump appointed. People engaged with him. Sounds a lot like this. Crypto working group. Sounds a lot like what we saw here. So we can begin to kind of triangulate a lot that Charles is mentioning. You know what I'm saying? At some point, our paths will cross with David Sachs. So he hasn't met David Sachs personally yet, but he believes that that is inevitable. Good stuff. And he's a fan of both of them, especially Bo Hines. He says he's talented, he's smart, he's great, and he's only heard good stuff about David Sachs. So I'm very optimistic. Charles says, I know Senator Tim Scott personally. He's a good friend of mine. I know Senator Cynthia Lummis, who's in charge of the crypto committee in the Senate. We know all these people on a first name basis. In some cases, we text them. So again, guys, remember how I've been accumulating all those videos saying how his involvement with the Senate especially Tim Scott. I think we're going to see something really juicy around the corner. Charles says Japan is a world leader in quantum computing research, especially the Tokyo Institute of Technology. There could be a role to play in building a research and development hub and exploring the quantum world in Japan. So he thinks the idea could be fun. This is great because we saw today Microsoft CEO debut this fantastic breakthrough. Charles says this design is one of the most significant breakthroughs in the history of quantum computing. Amazing work, Microsoft. In a nutshell, this is called Majorana 1. Kind of reminds me of Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask type beat. And so this is a breakthrough where we could potentially see quantum computing in a matter of years rather than decades. And in the words of the CEO, this could have more problem-solving power than all the computers on Earth combined. Now, again, we have to take this with a grain of salt. A lot of this, we have to wait and see. But I do think it's really cool. The design of this looks fantastic. And Majora's Mask, I beat Majorana 1. So interesting. Interesting nonetheless. It's good that Charles has been talking about quantum computing and the work that we do with adversarial models to ensure that we're ahead of the curve in the case of if actually something comes to fruition to pose a risk to resilience and the network. So it's good stuff. I will link everything below, and that's it in a nutshell. We have a breakthrough that is looking to speed up the progress of quantum computing from Microsoft. Lark Davis, hate him or love him, massive channel with over 600k subscribers, says Cardano ADA, Sonic, Ripple XRP, and Litecoin are looking very interesting and showing strength. Interesting. Rosen Bridge, they're getting very close to the BNB Chain integration, not long now. We are currently testing wallets by performing manual transactions, creating 4 to 5 test events between Binance Smart Chain and other networks. We'll then open the UI to the public once everything is verified. Very good. I will cover this as soon as it goes live on X. I'm very excited to see this integration, and I know they're working on Dogecoin and many others as well. Fabulous. Now, also Wanchain, we spoke about it yesterday. I put out an official tweet. Wanchain integrates XRP on Cardano. So it's wrapped XRP on Cardano. This enables new cross-chain routes to bridge XRP directly between Cardano and XRP Ledger. So you'll be able to kind of scan a QR code with your XRP wallet and send XRP and arrive on Cardano. And so this is great. More cross-chain routes. Why not? I welcome them. More options. Matthew LaRose, business development growth at Linea by Consensys, hosts a meetup along with a fireside chat featuring Stuff.io discussing the future of media on blockchain. Now, Linea is like a layer 2 by Consensys, and Consensys is the parent company of MetaMask. And I think this is great because even if it's conversations, even when it's fireside chats, it's great to kind of bridge the gap on a human layer. And I think that who knows what's in store. And I definitely think that the future is multi-chain. And I think Cardano is setting itself up really well with Minotaur and everything we want to do in regards to multi-resource consensus, because I do think that the future is abstraction and multi-chain. TapTools has a fantastic wrap-up of upcoming Cardano ADA developments to watch, and a big shout out to them for supporting Angry Crypto and putting out some amazing tweets. Make sure you're following TapTools. Layer 2 rollups, off-chain scaling for faster transactions. Layer 2 Hydra, high-speed throughput for Cardano. Minotaur Consensus, multi-resource consensus mechanism. Midnight, privacy-focused blockchain for smart contracts. Hybrid dApps, cross-chain interoperability. Babel Fees, pay transaction fees with any native asset. Mithril Certificates, faster node synchronization. Finally, Hyperledger Identus, which I think is underrated, and that's decentralized identity solutions in tandem with Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust. So good stuff. Now, before we jump to price, XAI, Elon put this tweet recently. This is it, the world's smartest AI. Grok 3, as we know, is out, but it's also available for free completely. So they're doing like a limited, also free for all like the non-premium users. Good stuff. If you are using premium and whatnot, Super Grok users will have increased access to Grok 3. in addition to early access to advanced features like voice mode. Voice mode, that's pretty good. Good stuff. So ADA's been doing a little bit of a mini pump, if you will, because we did come down to like 7.3 and we're up like 5.4%. Not bad. Don't mind if I do. Let's take a look at the top gainers, top losers. Right now for 7-day gains, how are we doing? Cardano's not too bad, actually. Cardano's not looking too bad. If we look at 24%, yeah, so I mean, still, Solana's down still. But if we take a look at top 10, yeah, everything's kind of been hurt a bit, especially with the recent stuff with Libra and whatnot. But 5.4% for 24 hours, not too bad. There are projects that are not even up as much as that. So I'll take that. I'll take that. How we doing with Krillin over here? Krillin is chilling a little bit right now. Krillin is chilling. So ADA 0.78 over on TradingView. Bitcoin dominance still kind of chilling at 61%. I still legitimately think that Bitcoin dominance peaked. I don't think that altcoin season truly began, even though we did like 300% since October. I don't think the crescendos have come in yet, and I think that's ahead of us. In 2021, I think Cardano was pumping aggressively in the end of February, right? If we take a look right here and we take a look at just the traction, just overall from like end of February going into March, I mean, we had some crazy moves, right? A 6 to 7x in a matter of 1 to 2 months. So it's possible that the end of February going to March is going to be crazy for altcoins. But again, that's just my thoughts, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Bitcoin at 97.1, XRP at 2.7. XRP is looking pretty good, actually. ADA as well. And if it comes down to these levels, just a good buying opportunity. So guys, let me know what you think about the whole stuff with Bo Hines and the crypto working group. I think something really exciting will it be involved with President Trump. I speculate that it's going to be some sort of like Marvel Avengers team, if you will. A super PAC of US-based cryptocurrency companies. And this could actually catapult us into a crazy altcoin season as a result of kind of giving the thumbs up, the green light to tons of American crypto companies, but also inviting ones who maybe were hesitant to come to the United States as a result of the debanking being led by Senator Tim Scott and Cynthia Lummis, as a result of President Trump's mandates with crypto and making this place the #1 for crypto business. Because that strategy will allow these existing US-based companies to thrive and invite others also. It's a win-win. So I think that we're going to see something really cool with Trump, Bo Hines, David Sachs, possibly with Elon Musk, but I think at the very least with the president and the administration. So guys, smash that subscribe, smash that like. I'll see you guys in the next Angry Crypto Show.